Всем привет! Продолжаем проходить игру Hogwarts Наследие. И пойдем по квестам. Так, квесты, побочные квесты. Так, значит у нас что? Хитроум, так, сметая конкурентов. Это в Хоксмиде, да? Так, Хоксмид, три метлы. Это здесь, Алхамора, 2 и 3 уровни учить, но... Но у нас нет столько деми-масок. Участь домового эльфа, это с Диком поговорить. Ё-моё, сколько всякого, блин, у меня есть. Так, ладно, начнем с этого. Так... Хоксмид. Па-па-па-па-пам. Жесть. Квестов херово тонна. Сначала сделаем в Хоксмите все. Попробуем, по крайней мере. Потом посмотрим, что у нас в Хогвартсе. Надо подкачаться. Угу. А то там, я смотрю, мужики пошли 26 уровня, 27. Я, по-моему, 25 сейчас, да? Так. Ну, 26 я. Ну, блин, все равно. Надо подкачаться.
Back from your latest flight? I want to hear all the particulars.
Good news, Mr. Weeks. With your upgrade, I was able to set a new record at the Irondale course.
Brilliant! I knew the upgrade had fantastic potential. How did your broom feel?
It rides well. Does get a tad shaky at top speed, and the handle wobbles a bit when I hit a strong gust of wind.
Ah, yes. I see. I think I know how to address that. Thank you. I owe you one.
If it means another upgrade, the pleasure's all mine.
You sound as determined as I am to improve broom flight. It's a joy to have a collaborator like yourself. If I'm right, and I do hope I am, you'll be hearing good news from me soon.
Отлично. Я жду хороших новостей. Так, ладно. Дальше. Так. Это где-то здесь, где-то близко. Во, 3 метлы. Угу.
Glad you came.
Hello, Serona. I received your owl. How are you?
Hello, my friend. Did you ever find Lodgog?
I did, thank you. We had a good conversation. He sends you his best.
Glad to hear it. I shan't ask for details of your little chat, and I'll refrain from telling you to be careful yet again. But I hope you will be, whatever your plans.
Of course. Your owl mentioned you're needing my help with something?
I do. I thought you might be just the person to do a favour for my friend Dorothy Sprottle in Upper Hogsfield.
I don't believe I've met Mrs. Sprottle.
She's lovely. Her late husband Aidan was a friend of my father's. In fact, I'd stayed with Dot and Aidan the summers I waited tables here as a student. I've seen her a few times since Aidan passed, but the pub's been so busy lately, I've not been as attentive as I'd have liked. I wonder if you might pop in and see her. She may need some help collecting ingredients for her supply of Wiggenweld potion. And you could retrieve something of mine in the process. A box, full of old letters and such.
Why did Mr. and Mrs. Sprottle have your box of letters after all this time?
It's one of a few that I had when I was young. Dot found it when she was clearing out a closet. Can't imagine what's in there. Probably terribly theatrical. The ramblings of a teenage witch and her friends. You're welcome to take a peek inside, if you do find it. To be honest, I'd imagine it contains some lovely memories.
Why does Mrs. Sprottle keep a supply of Wiggenweld potion on hand?
Dot's a skilled potioneer. She's been supplying travelling vendors with Wiggenweld potion. An ordinary precaution that has, unfortunately, become a necessity, what with Ranrock's loyalists disrupting the trade routes.
I'll try to go and see her when I can.
It would mean the world to me, and to Dorothy. Aidan was bringing the box of letters to me when he was taken ill. Dot can tell you where he might have dropped it. You'll find the hamlet just north of Hogsmeade. Please do give Dot my love.
Охереть, и где это? Верхний Хогсмит. Ничего себе. Карта мира. Ладно, это все прекрасно, замечательно, но давайте посмотрим, что здесь еще есть. Ядовитая месть. Ну-ка. Где-то здесь, в 3 метлах, где-то выше.
I'll say it again. Can't thank you enough for helping to save the village from those trolls.
А,
I'll
во.
fix him, that charm grinder.
Sir, is everything all right?
How kind of you to ask. The name's Ackley Barnes. And no, it is not. I'm plotting a sort of revenge against my ex-business partner, a conniving fiend by the name of Alfred Lawley. He cut me out of our herbology supply business, just as we were getting started. Said I was too volatile to work with. I'll show him volatile.
That must have been frustrating for you.
Yes, it was. Terribly. I'm simply passionate about my work. Supercilious fool. He's passionate about things too, as I intend to remind him by relieving him of his prized possession. A venomous tentacula he's grown from a seedling that was to be the keystone of our business venture. I can't get anywhere near it with Ruth Singer watching me like an augury. Lawley's doing, no doubt. But no one would suspect a student. How would you feel about committing some grand plant larceny?
What else is in Mr. Lawley's cellar?
All of Lawley's herbology supplies. He has quite the collection. Fill your pockets while you're there. Or to slow him down for a bit. And I can get my business going minus any competition.
Why do you need Mr. Lawley's venomous tentacula in particular?
Simple. If I have it, then Lawley doesn't. Ergo, I can launch my business, and he must start all over again. I'm killing 2 snidgets with 1 stone.
You said Mr. Lawley was your ex-business partner. What were you working on?
I had an idea to train venomous tentacula, create guard plants, if you will, that attacked when ordered. We hit a snag when one ate Lawley's Kneasel. After that, he cut me out of the business, the short-sighted fiend.
Блин, а чё ответить-то? Твою мать, ну ладно.
I'll get the venomous tentacula for you.
Marvelous. I know a fellow seeker of justice when I see one. Take as many herbology supplies as you like while you're in his cellar. All I ask is that you bring me the venomous tentacula.
Блин.
Remember, I
Пойдем
just need
ограбим.
that venomous tentacula.
Ё-моё, мы сраные грабители, ребята.
Seems I need to find Mr. This must be it.
Так. Да, я, конечно, не ожидал. Блин, может быть, стоило отказаться, конечно. Хрен его знает. Но нужен, опыт нужен. Нужно качаться.
This must be the cellar. How to find that venomous tentacula? Better not let Mr. Lawley see me.
О!
Revelio.
А я могу его... А я не могу его оглушить. Я даже бабки не могу взять. Плохо. Странно. Ладно.
Revelio.
Твою мать. Тихо, тихо. О, я вижу тентакулу вот эту, или тентаклю, или как ее там.
Hello, Hamora. Revelio.
Так, вон этот
Where
мужик.
is that venomous tentacula?
Тентакула, блин. Ага, вижу. Так, он все еще там, это хорошо. А интересно, я могу это оглушить? Не-не-не.
Now that I have the venomous tentacula, I should return to Mr. Barnes. Revelio.
О, пальто браконьера. Ну-ка. неплохо. Так, ну и где? Чё, все? Выполнили, да? Надо валить. Ё-моё, я грабитель. Это ж пипец какой-то. Так, где этот мужик? Вон он. Выходим нахрен. Так, я надеюсь, этот мужик меня не обманет.
Any luck retrieving a certain friend of mine from a former friend of...
Hello, Mr. Barnes. I have that venomous tentacula.
Wish I could see Lawley's face when he realizes his prized possession is gone. We'll see who's volatile now. Well done. I'll take it off your hands now.
Вот, да. Вот сейчас я отвечу вот это.
It wasn't as easy to come by as I had expected. I'd like to be paid for my troubles.
Only fair, I suppose. I can respect your business acumen. Here's a little something for your next trip to Zonko's. Thank you again for your help. I suspect you have a bright future.
Ну, 500 голды, ни хрена, нормально он так мне отсыпал. Так, значит, следующее задание. А, не, подождите. Стоп. Так. Есть вот здесь задание. И вот здесь. Ну-ка, пойдем сюда.
Revelio. Hello? Is something the matter?
Most decidedly, yes. My precious mooncalf, Biscuit, was abducted by poachers up north. All the vicious brutes. I tried to fight back, but I was no match for them.
I'm sorry about your mooncalf, Mr.
Garnuff. Just Garnuff. I'm only one goblin. Not a particularly brave one at that. I have no chance against a pack of bloodthirsty poachers. Oh, my poor Biscuit. I can only hope she's able to escape.
A mooncalf is an unusual pet. Why did you choose Biscuit?
She followed me one evening, wouldn't leave my side. Never thought I was one for a pet of any kind. But now I can't imagine life without her. Mooncalves are often thought of as silly, simple-minded creatures. But I've seen great depth of character in Biscuit. I wouldn't trade her for a hippogriff or a hippopotamus, or even a goose that lays golden eggs.
Why do you suppose the poachers took Biscuit?
I have no idea. Mooncalf dung's highly valuable for fertilizing magical plants. But I cannot imagine poachers care much about gardening. Who knows what they'll do to her? She could be flogged, skinned, gutted and stuffed. I assume. Oh, Biscuit.
Так, ясно, понятно. Давай
I'll keep
попробуем.
an eye out for your mooncalf, Garneth.
Да.
How kind. If only all of Wizardkind was as gracious to goblins. If you do see her and can bring her safely home to me, I promise to reward you for your efforts.
Так, отлично.
Do keep an eye out for her, and be careful out there. Poachers are an unscrupulous lot.
Это мне куда пилить? Это чё нахрен? Карта мира. Нихера себе. Печенька, твою мать. Ладно. Мне, кстати, в ту сторону тоже идти, поэтому я думаю, что двух зайцев одним выстрелом убьем. Так, сейчас пока пойдем сюда. Тоже возьмем квест. А, тихо, тихо, стопы. Так, давай я тебе продам. Блин, нет, наверное, это придержу. Это точно продам. Это продам. Это продам. Так, пока хватит. Так, пойдем. Здрасте, здрасте.
Pardon me? Might I...
Hello. Is there something I can help you with?
How do you do? I'm Satirissa Tugwood, and I have an exciting business proposition for you. Now, it may surprise you to learn that someone of my obvious esteemed lineage would be in business. But I only want to help the less fortunate.
That's incredibly nice of you.
Oh, there's more. You see, I've been experimenting with a new beauty cream. A cream that will rid our glorious school of the hideous, greasy pustules plaguing our poor pubescent classmates. But I've run out of the key ingredient, booba-tuba pus. Booba-tubas do grow in the Forbidden Forest, however. If only I could pay someone to collect a few for me.
Бубунтюбер, ё-моё, хрен
How
ты
on earth
говоришь.
did you discover that booba-tuba pus clears one's skin?
One cannot rely on spells for all appearance enhancements. The errant cast, for example, could relocate one's eyebrows entirely rather than merely thinning them. My darling and now perpetually surprised-looking neighbour discovered that on her own. Poor thing. I am convinced that beauty potions are the future. I'm forever looking for ways to make this world a more beautiful place. I suspected that if pure booba-tuba pus could cause boils, an altered form would likely reverse such abominations. And I was correct.
Ну, бубунтюбер, блин.
What precisely are booba-tubas?
Disgusting things, really, covered in protrusions. One needs to squeeze them to collect the pus. They smell simply awful and seem to move on their own. Ugh, I wouldn't go near the things if it weren't for my devotion to my classmates.
Шикарно, она меня посылает туда. К этим
I can try and
гнойникам.
find some for you if I have the time.
Marvellous. I'd go myself, but I don't want to.
Ха-ха,
I
но
only
не
need a few
хочу.
booba-tubas, but they grow wild, so you'll have to look around.
Так,
Our spotty classmates are counting on you, so you mustn't tarry.
ну хорошо, видимо, нужно держать путь в запретный лес. Чего? Короче, мне в ту сторону. Все в ту сторону. Ладно, окей. Окей, погнали.
Into the forbidden forest for tubers. I hope it's worth the risk. Hogsmeade, here I come. Revelio. Incendio. Protego. Stupefy. Confringo. Accio. Stupefy. Incendio. Confringo. Protego. Stupefy. Confringo.
О, нифига себе. Здрасте.
Expelliarmus. Accio. Confringo. Incendio. Protego.
Так, да. Ой, твою мать.
Accio.
Would you like me to put you down?
Expelliarmus. Accio. Confringo. Incendio. The beasts are safer now.
Ё-моё.
Let's see what's up your sleeve this time, Merlin.
Марлинское задание.
Accio. Depulso. Descendo.
Ну хорошо, ладно, значит.
Confringo.
О, есть. 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 Дальше.
Revelio.
Где еще?
Confringo.
А, вот. Тихо.
These Merlin trials won't get the best of me. Protego.
I almost captured.
This is utter. I've never heard such rubbish in all my life. I should think I get more sense out of mooncalf dung.
It's Totalis.
Seems we may have an intruder.
Так, вроде все, да? Отлично.
Revelio.
А, нет. Смотрите, там внизу еще есть. Или наверху? Наверху. О, да, твою мать. Там еще какое-то подземелье. 25 рябинового отвара — это потолок. Я вот, кстати, думал, да, а вот потолок-то когда будет? Ладно, отвлекаться особо не будем. Пойдем дальше. Пойдем дальше. Там вот тоже ублюдки есть какие-то.
They come after me. I'll stick them like a nogtail.
Круто. Стелс-режим, блин. 200 метров. Тинкс, тикс, тикс. Грибочки. О, это чё за ну-ка. Это чё? Это бандюги, да? Так.
One less poacher in the wizarding world.
I did always like a polite. You can feed a beast, or it can feed you, if you get my meaning.
Totalis.
Стрёмно как-то. Блин. Так, скала, понятно. Так, скоро надо будет искать, как там. Как их? Бабунтюбер. Бабунтюбер, блин. Слышь, куда это она меня послала? Чё за лесной тролль? Твою мать.
Just my luck, a troll.
Ладно, сучара. А мне надо, наверное, с тобой один хрен сразиться-то. Ты здесь вроде один. Нихера.
Confringo. Incendio. Confringo. Incendio. Accio. Confringo. Incendio. Confringo.
Вау.
Incendio. Confringo.
Нихера.
Confringo. Incendio. Incendio.
Ни хрена. Блин, что ж такой серьезный?
Confringo. Incendio. Confringo. Incendio. Confringo. Incendio. Confringo.
Жесть.
Rest easy, my large friend.
Козявки тролля. Фу, козявки тролля.
Oh, that smells awful.
Фу,
Only 4 more, thank goodness.
говнище. Так, бабутюберская слизь. Так.
Revelio.
Ладно, тролля убил, уже хорошо.
Revelio.
О, денежки. Денежки. Маловато, но приятно. О, я что-то вижу, что-то я здесь. Что-то я... Во-во-во-во-во-во-во. Ого, они тоже с троллем гасятся, видимо.
Revelio.
Someone messing about. Rookwoods don't go down easy.
Так, ну я не готов сражаться еще с одним.
Revelio.
Так, где-то что-то здесь я такое увидел. Да, вон, синие. 2 штуки.
That should do it. I'd better get back to Saccharissa now.
Так, вернуться. Ну хорошо. А чё возвращаться? Чё возвращаться? Подождите. Пойдемте печеньку искать сразу. Почему нет? Сразу 3 квеста выполним. Да. Я думаю, что это будет оптимальный вариант.
The castle must have been quite stately in its time.
Вашу мать. Ого, нихера себе. Здоровый какой-то, не? Не-не-не, ребят. Мне не с вами. Я пас. Я пас, потому что... Вау!
I dream of making a better world for me.
Нет. Так, ну-ка, давай-ка я у тебя... А купить-то у тебя особо ничего. Давайте продам. У меня что-то есть. Вот это. А вот это не продам. Вот это продам. Это продам. Так, очки. Так, есть такое. Блин, нифига. Фисталы. Фисталы. Так. Фисталы, твою мать. У меня в зоопарке нет фисталов. Так, подождите, как там? Скиллы.
No, you don't.
Блин, фистал. Сука. Блин. Хер его поймаешь.
Revelio. Poachers. Garniff was right then. I'd better be careful. Revelio.
О, твою мать, тихо.
Revelio.
Too slow.
That goblin elm you peeled.
Confringo.
Potato! Not so tough now,
Нихера
are ya?
себе.
Expelliarmus. Accio. Protego. Incendio.
Reducto!
Confringo. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Confringo. Incendio. Confringo.
Бомба, блин. Опа, это что такое, блин, там меня уже ищет тоже. Главное, так далеко находится и все равно меня чует.
Aloha Mora.
Так, отлично. Существа, выходите.
Which one of you is Biscuit?
Спасите печь. Да вы прикалываетесь? А где, как я? Что? Чё, где?
No need to be difficult. I mean you no harm. Settle yourself. I mean you no harm.
Печенье. Слышь? А чё, это не печенье? А где печенье?
Revelio.
Так, где-то там сундук был. А, вот печенье.
Do cooperate, won't you?
Это ж печенье?
Revelio.
Во.
Now, I'm only trying to help.
Твою мать. Ну-ка иди сюда. Пошла вон.
Revelio. No, you don't. Revelio. Cabalso. Confringo. Revelio. Protego. Revelio.
Во.
No. Do cooperate, won't you?
Да, вроде она.
All right,
Да,
let's get you back to Gotham, shall we?
твою мать. Так. Вернитесь к... Так, ладно, понятно. Значит, следующее задание это... Удаление прыщей, это понятно. Вот. Вот. Так. Правильно? О, да, мать твою за ногу, правильно. Так, идем сперва к факелу. 70 метров. Так. Угу. Убираем цель с карты, идем дальше. Пошли вы нахрен, хватит меня палить. Я спокойно иду по квестам, не трогайте меня.
I should investigate. Ah, Upper Hogsfield. Now where to find Mrs. Sportle?
Топиройки, что это такое? Топиройки, что это?
It's like a place for Revelio.
Lord of Beaumont should have returned by now. Had by dark wizards he was.
Сначала я вас ограблю. Уж извините.
Mine now, demiguise. What do we have here? A demiguise.
Так, обезьяна. Ну-ка, значит, как там? Карта и F. Да. Так, а теперь опять карта и F, чтобы был день. Мужик, ты что в моем доме делаешь? Я не понял. Это мой дом. И убежал такой. Чул. Так.
Revelio. Seems a pleasant enough little place.
Такая неплохая деревенька такая.
Revelio.
Поселение. О, твою мать. У Ладно. Бывают фейлы в жизни.
Revelio.
Блин, ну про этот сундук-то я что-то и запамятовал. О, коврик в выручай комнату.
Revelio.
Так, что я могу еще у вас украсть, дамы и господа?
Loyalists are a menace. What can be done?
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
Угу. Так, где
Revelio.
здесь квест сдавать?
Shane Bardolph
Okay.
thought dark magic was the answer. I reckon Rookwood's played a hand in his disappearance.
Hello, Mrs. Sprottle. Actually, Sirona Ryan asked if I'd come and see you.
Oh, dear Sirona, a gem. Has been for as long as I've known her.
She thought you might need help collecting ingredients for your Wiggenweld potion.
And she's correct. My darling Aidan used to collect hawk lumps for me. Since he died, my supply has dwindled.
I'm sorry for your loss, Mrs. Sprottle.
Oh, thank you. Love of my life. A bit lost without him. If you wouldn't mind gathering some hawk lumps for me, I'd be happy to compensate you for your time.
О, вот, я свои ей дам. Я до хера набрал. Мне даже будет перебор. Угу.
Believe it or not, I have some with me.
Oh, thank you. How wonderful. The travelling vendors will be thrilled to replenish their stock of Wiggenweld potion.
Sirona also mentioned that Mr. Sprottle was bringing her a box of letters when he fell ill.
Indeed he was. I'd almost forgotten. I stumbled upon it just before Aidan died. He was hoping to go through it with Sirona over a butterbeer or two. Those two were always like two bowtruckles in a branch. Aidan took ill when he was collecting hawk lumps on his way to see her. He made it home, but I fear he dropped the box in the cavern. The cavern is in the hills just southwest of our hamlet. You can gather hawk lumps and collect the box of letters there.
Do you remember anything about the letters you put in the box?
Oh, of course. A few letters from some of her school friends. Some nice memories. I even included a letter Sirona had written to me when she was staying with us. Thought she might enjoy reading it. I know when I read writing from my youth, I'm always astonished at how much I've changed, and yet remain the same.
Sirona said she lived with you during the summers when she was at Hogwarts. What was she like?
Oh, goodness. Well, she was almost exactly like she is now. Charming, good head on her shoulders, taking care of everyone. I can't tell you the fun we had when she and her friends would visit us during the year, all buzzing about, practicing charms. Talented group. Her friend Mirabelle was a genius in the garden. Learned it all from her muggle parents, if you can believe it.
Thank you, Mrs. Sprottle.
Thank you. I'll be here if you are able to collect those hawk lumps. I and the vendors I help would greatly appreciate it.
Короче, мне еще письма искать, да? Твою мать. Сколько же здесь квестов, ё-моё.
Excuse me, did you say something about Bardolph Beaumont?
Oh, hello again. How nice to see you. And yes, I did. I was just worrying about Claire Beaumont's brother Bardolph, only he's gone missing. Rumour is he was seen in the forest practicing dark magic. Saw him myself near some ruins with Rookwood's lot I did. I fear he got himself into trouble with the Ashwinders, especially if he made them a promise he couldn't keep. I'd help search for him myself, but no one will risk encountering Ranrock's loyalists. They seem to be everywhere.
Do you think Bardolph may have simply run off?
No. Bardolph's run that shop with Claire his entire life. He'd not give it up for anything. He swore he'd be back in a fortnight. My instincts are that he's been held captive, or worse.
Why would Bardolph want to get involved with the Ashwinders?
Oh, he had a terrible run-in with Ranrock's loyalists. Changed him. He vowed never to feel powerless again. I think he sought the Ashwinders out to learn their secrets. Victor Rookwood, at least, seems somehow immune to Ranrock's loyalists.
I can certainly look out for him.
Any help would be appreciated. You might speak to Claire first. Perhaps she has some insights that I don't. I can tell you that Bardolph was last seen in the forest wearing a particular woolen jumper, one that Claire knitted herself.
Ёшкин-матрёшкин, сколько квестов. Так, а здесь что? Торговка хочет мне тоже квест дать.
Upper Hogsfield is being terrorised by Ranrock's loyalists. It's not right.
I couldn't help but overhear. Did you mention Ranrock's loyalists?
I did. Never imagined they'd act this deadly. I'm Claire Beaumont, by the way.
Nice to meet you.
Ranrock and his followers have set up camp here. No regard for our beloved hamlet or our livelihoods. Ruthless. My brother Bardolph dared to stand up to them and ended up in St. Mungo's. Simply at my wit's end.
Why don't you simply leave the area for now?
Upper Hogsfield is my home. Bardolph and I grew up here. No, we are standing firm. Once my brother returns, then we shall decide what to do next. He's gone to seek Victor Rookwood's advice. I didn't approve of that idea, but perhaps in the end it will help.
You said Ranrock's loyalists have set up camp here. Where, precisely?
To the south, across the river. Last I heard, there were several loyalists in each camp. I won't go near them.
How did your brother Bardolph end up in St. Mungo's?
Bardolph had spent the entire day hand-picking herbs and roots for us. When a group of Ranrock's lot appeared and demanded the harvest for themselves, Bardolph refused. In their anger, they hurled him against a rock and robbed him. The moment he left St. Mungo's, he vowed revenge. I worry he may be dabbling in magic that he will one day regret.
I'm unfortunately quite familiar with Ranrock's loyalists. Perhaps I can do something.
Much as I would love to be rid of them, I wouldn't want you to risk injury, or worse. Please be cautious.
Так, все квесты взял, какие мог, правильно? Ох ты ж твою мать. Ну хорошо, ладно.
I could use some gold.
It seems as though things are getting worse. Best be on my guard.
Так, ну и где эти мрази? А чё, все враги? Не, мирные жители по дороге идут.
Revelio. Petrificus totalis. Revelio. Petrificus totalis.
One less human to worry about. How nice of you to stop by. Such arrogance.
Revelio.
Нихера их сколько пришло.
Fancy I'll have my own operation worked out one day. People work.
Petrificus totalis. Revelio.
What I wouldn't give for a cup of
Petrificus totalis. Revelio. Petrificus totalis.
Ё-моё, блин, мешаются ведра и всякая фигня. Так, где? О, не-не-не-не-не.
one less human to worry about.
Incendio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Accio. Incendio. You only have Ranrock to blame. One camp down, one more to go.
Так, первый лагерь зачищен. Идем ко второму.
Regret coming here.
An intruder!
Revelio.
Feels like I've been at this for hours.
Вау. Не-не-не-не. Суки. Спалили меня.
Incendio. Confringo. Accio.
That student defeated our encampment in the tower!
Incendio.
You've been paying attention.
Confringo.
Accio. A disappointment! An utterly pitiful!
Protego. Expelliarmus.
We'll make you.
Confringo.
Is that the best you can do? You're so very naughty. No, that's a
Expelliarmus. Confringo. Protego.
Ёшкин-матрёшкин.
Confringo. Incendio.
That was unimpressive. That was pitiful.
Expelliarmus. Confringo.
I don't think you know who you're dealing with.
Incendio.
You won't get away.
Protego. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Incendio.
I'll get away with that.
Confringo.
I won't rest. Yes.
Expelliarmus. Incendio. Confringo.
Жесть.
Ranrock has fooled you all. To your demise. Both camps cleared. Alan Beaumont will be glad to hear that.
Блин, главное не в этом лагере, не в предыдущем. Нифига не нашлось ничего интересного. Так, вернитесь к Клэр. Прежде чем это сделать, мы, пожалуй, посмотрим, что там еще у нас. Вот, забота о брате, по-моему. Так. Ага, все. Идем.
This place has seen better days. Revelio.
Ух ты. Блин, надо же, я умер. Охереть. Ладно. Слишком высоко было, видимо. Да. Я надеюсь, это недалеко. Так, выясните. Так. Ладно. А, я понял. Где это? Так, ладно. Постараемся аккуратненько. Блин, а как? А, вижу.
must be on the right track.
Блин, чё, бандиты?
Revelio.
А, нежить. Но это наверху, это не внизу, а внизу чё? Есть ли здесь какой-нибудь... А, я здесь был, по-моему, да. Да, было дело, было. Угу.
Revelio. Incendio. Confringo. Accio. Incendio. Is that Infurious wearing a wooden jumper? That must be Bardo. Accio. Incendio. Bardo's wooden jumper. I'm not sure Madame Beaumont would want to wear it, really.
Так, вроде всех размазал, да? А я что-то даже выяснил в процессе боя. Я в квест выполнил.
Revelio.
Странно. Ну ладно. Что-то как-то ни хера нету полезного. Так, хорошо. Следующий квест. Есть еще какой-то квест, третий. Сейчас. Где-то что-то такое. Так, печенька, это ладно. Вот.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Не-не-не-не-не.
Then near one of the hamlets. Made some galleons off that little find.
Это куда мне пилить? Ё-моё. Ну ладно, я тогда сюда перемещусь просто. Напросто. Так, надо было, конечно, поискать здесь кое-что. магию древнюю, ну хрен бы с ним. Так, здесь какой-то квест еще появился. Надо бы разбить лагерь. А, ну это возвращение, я понял. Давайте вернемся, сдадим.
Wonder who lives here.
Так.
Oh, I do hope my brother is all right.
Hello, Madam Beaumont. Good news. I was able to clear out Ranrock's camps.
You cleared them out? How?
I managed to catch them off guard.
When my brother returns, this news will mean the world to him. You saved our hamlet, my young friend. This will not be forgotten. I fear for other hamlets, truly. Ranrock and his lot are unlike any goblins I've ever seen.
What do you have for sale?
Так,
What you're
я
looking
тебе
for
сейчас
exactly. Thank you.
сбагрю.
Sincerely. Oh, I do hope my brother is all right.
Вот это. Вот это.
Marvelous.
И
I could
вот
always use
это.
more of these. Thank you for passing through.
Так, задание завершено.
Madam Beaumont, I believe I have some news of your brother.
Adolf, what do you know of my brother?
Твою мать.
I'm afraid he's joined the Ashwinders and has no interest in returning.
What? No, this can't be. He was seeking their advice, that's all.
I'm truly sorry. I wish it had been better news. I wish you well, Madam Beaumont.
What more could I have done? Oh, Adolf.
А может, надо было сообщить, что он умер?
Adolf, my dear, dear brother.
А что это, блин, за значок? Что это такое?
Adolf, you wouldn't have left without saying goodbye, would you? Thank you for passing through.
Ну, вроде нельзя с ним уже общаться. Найдите вход в пещеру. Давайте, пойдемте искать.
Hello again, Mrs. Sprottle.
Hello, dear. Was there something else I could help you with?
Where did you say the box of letters was again?
In a cavern in the hills,
А,
just
все
southwest of
понятно.
our
Я туда
hamlet.
и иду.
I'm almost certain Aiden dropped it there.
Все, окей, я понял. Наверх, наверное, да? Скорее всего. О, яйца.
I'll be off to the tavern after this.
Trevicus Totalis.
Nothing to
This must be the cavern Mrs. Sprottle mentioned. Better have a look around. See about the hawk clumps and the box of letters. That's all the hawk clumps for now. Mrs. Sprottle should be pleased. Revelio. Confringo.
Так. Ладненько.
Incendio.
Ой. А, во, отлично. Так. Короче, у нас очки прикольные. Да. Ничего себе очки. Так. И перчи. Перчи у нас 28 уровень. Ну ладно. Будем качаться дальше. Ну и где письма? Письма. Ух ты ж, твою мать, что это такое?
Revelio. Either I'll have to fight that troll, or avoid it altogether. Incendio. Confringo. Incendio.
Вау!
Incendio. Incendio. Confringo. Confringo. Incendio.
Вау!
Confringo. Confringo. Incendio.
Ух ты ж, нихера себе.
Incendio. Confringo. Confringo. Incendio. Confringo. Accio. Confringo. Incendio.
Жесть.
That was a close one.
Так, что я хотел? Письма, мать их.
Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
Ух ты ж, сколько всякого, блин. Вкусняшечка. Просто дохерища мурла. Мурла, что-то там такое, блин. Так, значит, белки. Прикольно. Так. О, письма пошли. Отлично.
This
Ой,
must be
коробка.
Serona's box of letters.
А, стоп, подождите. Письма.
I should take this box of letters to Serona. She'll be glad to have it back. I think that's everything.
Так.
Serona will be glad to have this back.
Ну что, мы с вами выполнили квесты. Слушайте, а по-моему, все, которые запланированы, да? Там штук 5, что ли? Есть, конечно, в Хогвартсе еще, которые можно взять. Но я думаю, что это в другой серии, потому что нам все-таки надо продвигаться по сюжету. Да. Надо по сюжету двигаться, попробовать хотя бы. Вот, потому что я чувствую, что я, конечно, проходить буду еще долго. Но это весьма интересно. Интересно. Они создали целый мир по Гарри Поттеру. Это круто. Это они молодцы. Причем интересно же. Это действительно интересно. Так, какой-то ублюдок там. Ага. Иди сюда, тварь. Такс. Я что хочу сказать. Верните коробку с письмами к Сероне. А давайте-ка проверим. Все ли квесты мы сделали? Ну, вроде все, да? Как бы я не вижу значка квеста. Ну-ка. Задание. Пойдем сдаваться. Так. Угу. Да, надо сдаваться идти. 3 квеста сейчас пропадет, по идее. Посмотрим сейчас.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade? Hello, Serona. I have good news. I was able to provide your friend Mrs. Sprottle with some hawk lumps for her Wiggenweld potion, and I found your box of letters.
Oh, thank you. I knew you were the one to ask.
I'm glad I could be of help. Mrs. Sprottle sends her best.
Don't know what I'd have done without her and Aidan. Thank you, again, for helping her. And for returning this box of letters. It's nice to reflect on good memories.
Шикарно. Так, выполнили. Отлично. Да. Еще 2. Пойдем сдаваться. Так, 180 экспо. Маловато, конечно. Ну ладно, ничего не поделаешь. Так. А что там у нас? Сюда. Так, где этот гоблин?
Don't you fret, Biscuit.
О,
I shall sort something out.
Garneth, I've rescued Biscuit.
You have? Oh, is she hurt? Was she frightened? Are you all right?
Biscuit is fine, as am I. I was able to rescue her without much incident.
Oh, mercy. Where poachers are concerned, I tend to expect the worst. I cannot wait to get her home. I so miss seeing her dance in the evenings. Such joy.
I'm glad she's safe now. I'm sure she'll be happy to go home.
Oh, that is a great weight off my mind. Oh, my sweet little Biscuit, my wise, noble moon calf. And here is your reward, of course. Well deserved. As I said before, you have restored my faith in wizard kind. You've
так.
restored at least a modicum of my faith in wizard kind. Biscuit and I can't thank you enough.
Круто, нормально, мощно. Так, убираем с карты розовую фиговину. Так, а там еще можно выполнить какие-то квесты. Несколько. Если не ошибаюсь, там можно. Они примерно близко. Так, стоп. Как туда идти-то, блин?
Saccharissa, I found the book with tubers you needed.
Splendid. I hope it wasn't too much trouble. May I have them?
Of course. Happy to have found them for you.
Thank you, and your payment, of course. Now I can begin perfecting my potion to save our poor pimply peers. Don't know who should be more grateful, I or our unsightly spotty classmates.
Ха-ха.
One day the wizarding world will know my name, and you will have been a small part of it.
Так, еще 180 экспы. Так. А теперь давайте-ка посмотрим. Задания. По-моему, что-то еще мы можем взять. Кстати. Так, инвентарь. А сколько у нас? 4 луны, да? Надо 9. Ну ладно. Неплохо. Так, сказка о Роланде Дуксе. Ё-моё. Погнали. 805 метров. Это где? Это же Хогвартс, по-моему, да? Да, это Хогвартс, однозначно. Ой, твою мать. Сейчас задание. Па-па-пам. Ну ладно, ближайший факел здесь.
Revelio.
Идем.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Так, параллельно мы с вами смотрим. Блин, а ключ? Сука, вот он. Фига себе. А что-то я про него забыл, что ли? Как-то произошло. Странно. Так, и еще 4 я смогу открыть ящик. Так, папа-парам-папа-пам. Мы должны еще луну искать. Луны эти вот. Не забывать их искать.
Revelio. Adelaide Oaks, isn't it? I received your owl.
Yes, I'm Adelaide Oaks. Oh dear. You see, my uncle Roland is a metal trader who's quite well known in the goblin community. He normally sends me owls every week when he's on his business travels. In his last owl, he alluded to dealings with those radical goblins, Ranrock's loyalists. It's been ages since that owl and I'm worried. What with the troll attack on Hogsmeade and the rumours that goblins may have been involved, well, I'm fearing the worst. Should I be worried about my uncle, or am I overthinking this?
Нихера себе.
I think you're right to be concerned, Adelaide. Your uncle may be in trouble.
You're much more understanding than Professor Weasley. She heard I was going to look for him and forbade me from leaving the grounds. She's convinced he can handle himself, but I can't concentrate on anything until I know he's all right. Could you try to find out for me? From what I hear, you're almost as adventurous as Uncle Roland.
I take it you and your uncle are close.
We are. My mother died when I was born, and I lost my father when I was 5. Uncle Roland's looked after me for as long as I can remember. He knows I get anxious when he travels, and that's why he sends me all the owls, to let me know that he's all right.
Ясен красен.
Has your uncle traded with many goblins?
Yes, for ages. Even speaks gobbledygook. But he only recently mentioned Ranrock's lot, insisting the galleons were worth the risk. He does it for me. Between robes and supplies, attending Hogwarts costs a fair sickle. And besides that, Uncle Roland has expensive taste. He's sacrificed so much for me over the years. I promised him that as soon as I finish Hogwarts, I shall be the one taking care of him.
Благородная цель. Ладно.
I'll try and look into it for you, Adelaide.
Thank you. He's very thorough in his record keeping. Notes all his trades in a journal, makes maps. In fact, in his last owl, he drew me a map of his next stop. He'd planned to set up camp north of here. I do hope you're able to find out where he is. Thank you again for any help you can provide.
Хорошо. Попробуем найти. Так, значит, к северу отсюда, к северу. Так, карта мира. Нихера себе. Куда забрался? Ладно, погнали. Погнали. Хорошо. Ого. Так. Ладно. Это там, где тролли, что ли? Охереть.
Revelio. Could this be Mr. Oakes' campsite? Ranrock's loyalists, just ahead. Should I take them by force or be discreet?
Суки, гоблины. Тихо, 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 тихо. Дайте я вас обойду. Твою мать, нельзя. А, нет, 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 пошел нахер.
Revelio.
Your spells glance off of me.
Incendio. Protego! Expelliarmus!
You won't. Here. Another shield.
Incendio!
I've been fighting since before you were born. I won't rest. Dead.
Expelliarmus! Confringo! Now to find out what happened here.
Так,
Revelio!
что там? Сундучки. Блин, у меня столько чар сразу появилось. Мне, кстати, надо будет потом зачарить шмотки и апгрейдить их. По крайней мере, последние. Чтобы хоть получше себя чувствовать.
Mr. Oakes' trade journal. Adelaide said that her uncle kept notes of his trades, maps. Perhaps these landmarks will lead me to him.
Так, используйте так, чтобы идти по его следу. Твою мать. Ладно. Инвентарь. Чтобы идти по его следу. Значит, вниз. Хрен поймешь, честно. Ага. Сюда, что ли? А ну-ка.
A rock formation. That's the first landmark on this map. Now to find the crooked tree. Confringo! Accio!
Так, а если... Что-то это очень смахивает на вот это вот. Да. Так. Угу.
Merlin himself would be proud.
Шикарно. Так. Все, валим. Я надеюсь, что я иду туда. Ну, в правильном направлении.
Revelio.
Потому что если нет, то это я даже не знаю. Пьевка. До хера пьевок. Но у меня и сока дофига уже.
A crooked tree, just as the map said. Crumbling tower shouldn't be far from here.
Так, а кто это? Что за враг?
Revelio.
О, твою мать. Хера ты крокодил, блин. Надеюсь, я иду в правильном направлении.
Revelio.
Ух ты, стая волков.
Goblins will finally rule over wizards.
What do we have here? Perhaps not the best place to be caught alone.
Who's there? Afraid to fight?
Petrificus totalis. Revelio.
Петрификус, мать твою. Слово-то какое? Петрификус. Так, ладно. Я походу знаю, что это за фигня, но давайте по стелсу. Так. А где вход-то? А, вот.
Revelio. I may have more luck higher up in the keep.
Не знаю, мне кажется, надо вырезать всех здесь, на первом этаже.
Revelio. Petrificus totalis. What went on here, I wonder? Petrificus totalis. Revelio.
Так. Здесь
Ladder.
вроде
That's what I need.
врагов нет. Так, ну-ка. 32. 32 галеона. Ладно. А вот теперь можно, в принципе, и подняться. Ну-ка. Как там? Левитация, левитация, левитация.
Levioso.
Так. Опа. Странно.
Repulso. Levioso.
Ага.
Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa. Revelio.
Спокуха. О, Ёб твою мать, нет, 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 нет. Сука, спалил. Сука.
You won't be able to... I shall avenge your death.
Revelio.
You think you're so stealthy?
Expelliarmus.
Always
Ха-ха.
Trouble's brewing and I'm without my friends.
Аванпост. Аванпост, блин, гоблинов. Так, ну хорошо.
Revelio.
Ага. Охереть.
Spot on the map. I'd best have my wits about me.
Was that your best?
Твою мать.
You call that spellcasting?
Confringo. Expelliarmus.
You almost had a lucky
Accio.
supper.
Expelliarmus.
Right.
Confringo.
Easily diverted.
Expelliarmus.
Your spells glance off of me. It is. Right.
Confringo.
Oh, that is something for me.
Predict.
You can't stop me.
Expelliarmus.
You won't stop me.
Нихера себе. А чё он такой серьезный, это,
I've
блин?
been fighting
Я
since
понять не
before
могу.
you were born.
Revelio.
Чё-то по стелсу не получается ни хрена.
This castle's hiding all sorts of Revelio.
Так. Ничего полезного вроде, да? Так, руины. Ну ладно, видимо, все-таки туда.
What will we find in here?
Хер его знает, что там ждет впереди. Вот в чем вопрос. Воу!
Wizard kind will submit to us once the war is over.
It's punishment to us all to have that miserable human around.
Who's there? Someone there? Wait a moment. Not quite.
Protego.
Suki.
Incendio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Incendio. Accio.
Так, возможно, он в темнице, как раз таки. А может и нет.
Revelio. Too quiet, if you ask me. Wingardium Leviosa.
Вау!
Put me down!
Incendio. Confringo. It looks as though Adelaide's instincts were spot on. Revelio.
А где этот мужик-то, интересно? Куда его на... О, блин.
What's that? Who's there?
Ой, что я сделал? Твою дивизию.
The witness will be defeated.
Accio. Confringo. Incendio.
You won't give me that's
Confringo.
Так, вот здесь мы не были, да? Да, здесь точно не были. Ух ты ж, мать твою.
a human's word is worthless. This prisoner owes us the metal we were promised. The area's still clear. If anybody cares. I know I heard something that time. It was nothing.
Да мать твою.
Up for a bit of darling, are we?
Confringo. Accio. Rodrigo. Confringo. Incendio.
I won't bet. You've been paying attention in defense against...
Expelliarmus. Incendio. Confringo. Incendio. Confringo.
Seems your eyes, then there's a top.
Expelliarmus. Accio.
You think...
Охренеть.
Revelio.
Так, сюда хрен запрыгнешь.
Confringo.
О, да, нихера себе. Круто, тайная комната. Ладно, это было... Да, это было очень симпатично. Мне понравилось. Так, рябиновый отвар. Гос. Так, а где? Мы же должны найти мужика, да? О, тихо, тихо, тихо. Еще сундучок. Секретики на секретики. Ух ты ж, ёшкин-матрёшкин, даже поносить смогу. Так. Ну-ка. А, хрен, не смогу. Блин. Надо качаться. Надо качаться. Ага. Тик-тик-тик-тик-тик. Дальше что? Так, а здесь точно все? Так, вроде все. Так, дальше гоблины.
What's down there?
Ах ты, сука.
Was that your best? I won't wreck you.
Incendio.
Охереть.
Revelio.
Ну, а где это? Что там нам надо? Через дверь камера. А, вот он как раз таки. Точно, точно. То есть мы на правильном пути. Это хорошо. Сейчас все перепроверим. Слушай, мужик, сейчас вытащу тебя как-нибудь.
Hello, Mr. Oakes.
Yes, I'm here. They've taken my wand. This cell has an enchanted lock. I have experience with these locks, but I need my wand if I have any chance of opening it. Look for a boiler door. I've heard them speak of it.
I need to find Mr. Oakes' wand. Where could it be?
Так, немножко обратно идем. Хорошо. Сейчас найдем волшебную палочку. Па-па-парам-па-па-пам. Ага, твои дивизии. А слона-то я и не приметил. А, стоп, подождите, подождите. Есть такое. Есть такое. Сейчас, наверное, толкнуть надо, да? Сейчас. Сейчас. Попробуем. Нет?
This door must need power from something.
Извне. Извне. Что значит извне? Ага. Ладно. Извне. Ядрен батон. Извне.
Revelio.
О, ё-моё, я здесь еще не был, оказывается. Ладно. А здесь что? А, вот. А ну-ка. Зажигай. О-хо-хо-хо-хо-хо. Нифига вас там.
One way or another, we'll get what we're owed.
Ого. Чё я нашел? Ну хорошо.
I didn't touch your helm, but thank you for making me the first object of your suspicions. I know who my friends are now, don't I? Trigus Totalis.
That student defeated our encampment.
Incendio. Confringo. Incendio.
Again, I beg you. I can do this.
Expelliarmus.
Always on the defensive.
You're really not very good at this, are you? I won't rest.
Confringo.
Little move. One less human. How nice of you to stop by.
You won't get away with that.
Expelliarmus.
Best the likes
Whoa.
of me.
Incendio. Confringo.
You're making this too
Incendio.
Missed me. Pitiful. True.
Stupid one. Confringo. Incendio.
This is almost too easy.
Accio.
А кто такой Пергит? Это какая-то шишка у гоблинов, Пергит. Только у него, по-моему, имя было. Не? Так, волшебная палочка, волшебная палочка. О, сундучочек. Да ну. Блин, да вы чё, гоните? Ну хорошо, что я могу уничтожить? Ну я думаю, вот это говнецо же оно, да? Говнецо, правильно? Так. Ну давайте я возьму. Так, где-то здесь должна быть палочка волшебная.
This must be Mr. Oakes's wand. Perhaps now he can set himself free.
Так, что бы еще уничтожить? Блин. Ну давайте, ладно, вот это. Так, ну что, уходим? Так, где-то там... Да, где-то здесь вот.
Please, pass me my wand. I can't get out of this damn cell without it. It's my last hope. Please. Oh, my wand. Oh, thank Merlin. Thank you. Can't unlock the cage. You did it! I found my wand and... Wait, you're a student? Oh, we must get you to safety immediately. It's dangerous.
It's all right, Mr. Oakes. I've dealt with these goblins before.
Dear Merlin, You're either very lucky or very talented. Well, how did you find me?
I'm a friend of Adelaide's. She was worried about your business with Ranrock's loyalists.
Oh, she was right to be. I couldn't go through with the agreement, and when I told them, I ended up blindfolded and behind bars. Been locked in that infernal cell for so long, they'd forgot I was even there. I overheard things. If only I could reward you for what you've done. Blasted goblins stole every knut on me. All I can say is thank you. Truly.
Так.
Am I right that you speak gobbledygook?
Unbeknownst to Ranrock's fiends, I do. I've always had an affinity for goblin culture. Knew I wanted to be a metal trader ever since I was a lad. It wasn't easy learning the language. It's complex, and my memory's as weak as my knees these days. But after decades working with fine goblin folk, I grew fairly proficient. At least, I'd like to think so.
You mentioned you overheard things.
Sad tale, really. I think I know where Ranrock's unfortunate vendetta against wizardkind began. Although dragon breeding was outlawed by the Warlocks Convention of 1709, Ranrock stumbled upon an illegal dragon camp. He was young, found the creatures fascinating. He'd visit the camp in secret whenever he could, never making his presence known. After weeks of sly surveillance, he finally summoned the courage to speak to the wizard in charge. Ranrock wanted to join them, and the creatures. The wizard happened to drop his wand. Ranrock saw an opportunity. He picked it up, went to hand it back as a means of introducing himself. The sight of a goblin with a wand sent the wizard into an instant rage. He beat Ranrock nearly to death. Ever since, Ranrock has despised wizardkind, sees us all as cruel.
I'm grateful I was able to help you, Mr. Oakes. Adelaide thinks the world of you.
Oh, and I her. She's become quite savvy to my trading habits, always analyzing my detailed owls. If only I hadn't resorted to trading with such fiends. A lesson I shan't soon forget. Having my wand back is like being reunited with an old friend. I must return home and inform Adelaide of my safety. Will you be all right?
I'll be fine, Mr. Oakes. You get back to Adelaide. I assure you, her worries outweigh yours.
Oh, I'm anxious to see my dear niece. And then I plan to travel far from here for my next round of trading. Thank you. May life reward you justly for your deeds. Be well, my friend.
Да, хера себе, я тоже так хочу.
Mr. Oakes was lucky. Ranrock's lot would never have freed him.
Ну хорошо. Так, задание выполнено, да? То есть даже возвращаться не надо, да? К девчонке к этой. Так, подождите. А что у нас там за задание еще есть? Ну, в принципе, мы проредили задание, в основном. Углубленное изучение. О, я могу запрещенные заклинания выучить. Круцево. Нихера себе. Так. Ну-ка, карта. Карта, я говорю. Охеренно, она здесь не работает. Да, надо выйти. Выйти. А каким образом? Так, сейчас налево. Так, нет, не сюда. Так, стопы. Я уже запутался, нахрен. Вот сюда. Тык. Туда. И здесь должен быть выход, по идее. Да. Так, а теперь... Значит, самая ближайшая точка Хогвартс. Хогвартс, самая ближайшая точка будет вот тут. Хорошо. Так, ну и, собственно, он должен стоять здесь, мы должны его подождать. Так, ладно, дамы и господа, давайте пока что на этом закончим и продолжим в следующей серии. Всем большое спасибо за просмотр, всем пока.